Hey, free thinkers. I'm reacting to a post that I made the other day, and I had some. What I like about it was that everybody kept it respectful, and that's all we have to do. We may not agree, but we should be respectful. I'm thank everybody for still being respectful on the platform. You know, you voice your opinion. I heard your opinion. I have even had a male said that, brother, why you involved in women issue? I'm going to always be involved in women issue, especially our women. Lyndon Baines Johnson in the 60s signed a contract with our women about us as men not being allowed to see our families, because that's what the contract was about. It didn't require them to have a college degree, high school diploma, or a GED. The qualifications was that your husband, boyfriend, or whoever can't be at the house. And the caveat is that you could have as many children as you want. It is now up to $2,500 per child. So the incentive here is to have as many children as you can. Right? Now, if you're the father of these children, at some point the government is going to come after you. Whether it be child support, they could lock you up for, take your license, or they could destroy your credit. So even if you say, no, you don't want the child, you have no say in that. The woman still has the child. That's still up to her to have the child, right? So you are now on the hook for 18 years. And if they don't catch you in 18 years, and when they finally catch you, and now you grow up and start having a job, having your own family, they could still come after you for the back support. Believe it or not, they could still come after you for that. Now, so back to what I was saying, you can't, if you tell these women no, you're misogynistic or you're controlling. Okay, that's the words that come up. They are not accountable for anything that they do, because you can't hold them accountable for nothing. But they want things, but you can't hold them accountable for nothing. Some of the things that they are doing in life is not productive, but you will not have a woman tell another woman she's doing wrong. Some women, I'm not going to put everybody in a box, but some women will see women doing things wrong, and they will not tell them they're doing things wrong. You have seen women show up at funerals and they dress inappropriately for the funeral. You've seen women come to wedding and it's supposed to be the bride's day, and they're out dressing the bride, and it's not their day. But nobody's going to tell them what they're doing is wrong. I don't care how anybody feels about how I'm talking about women. They are, these set of women have signed a contract with Lyndon Baines Johnson, right? And this contract is still in effect, 2024. They're never going to give up that contract, because that contract requires them to degrade black men. Now, the 10% of black men who are doing well is who they want. Again, they're not qualified for these men. They're just not. And they feel that if they come approach you and you turn them down, you're either gay, you don't like women, or there's something wrong with you. I just don't like you. They're very argumentative. It's always their way. Everything's about them. I'm not going to work and then come home and argue with a woman in my house. It's not going to happen. These women are telling you that when they meet the right man, then they won't be masculine. You're not supposed to be masculine. Masculine is a male trait, not a female trait. How many of these women we see have sons that are in rap, and they know their sons are out there killing other people? Doesn't bother them until it's their son. They've turned their sons into their husbands when they're not prepared to have a man lead them, because they don't want nobody leading them. But it's not working for you guys. So, again, I'm not going to put all women in the box, but majority of these people that sign a contract with Lyndon Baines Johnson are under that umbrella that you cannot tell them anything at all. So when I say they're showing up in some of these countries and doing things they're not supposed to be doing because the men here don't want them. They don't qualify for those men. Those men don't want nothing to do with them. But then you hear women say they're going to go live their best life. Is that their best life? Is that what you should be doing? You see, you guys have left and leave men, your men, out of the equation. And now your argument is that we don't protect y'all. You didn't protect us when we came home, when our forefathers came home from war. You didn't care. It was about you. So now you're here arguing about the 10% of male men that you think you're qualified for. You don't. So I'm going to keep it respectfully, and thank you guys for keeping it respectfully, but I'm going to have my foot on the ones of you necks that I see out there all day long, the fluffy browns, the ones that think they're the baddest things on the planet, and taking all these selfies with showing what God gave every other woman. Every other woman comes with the same tool. Every other woman. But they never talk, because once they talk, you're going to swipe right or left or turn off your phone or delete the picture. That's the only asset you guys have. You see, I've been married for 38 years. And my wife is a CFO of my house. My wife is not a businessman. My wife is a businessman, aka a business woman. She makes sure that when we go to our other properties, before we get there, the staff is there to make sure the lawns are done, the pool's taken care of, the air conditioner is running, the dog parks are taken care of, that we're getting ready to go down there too. That's what she does. My wife follows me because she knows I'm a good man. I'm a good leader. And she accepts her role as my wife. The same way how I accept my role as her husband. Nobody's following somebody who can't lead. But I'm damned if I would leave my wife to see my bank account deplete because Fluffy Brown wants a pocketbook. Men don't think like that. So stay with the males. But it's to the point where the males in this country, you guys don't even qualify for that either. So you're going into other countries, and then people come on this platform and saying they're living their best life. That's not living. Because you're not the only person those men are taking up into those mountains. You don't know how clean those men are. But you're up in there. Y'all do not like to be held accountable for anything. You can't tell you guys anything. So you want men to keep their mouth shut and for you to open yours. It's the opposite. We want you to keep yours shut so we could talk. And I'm one of those men that are not going to keep my mouth shut because there's a couple of males on me talking about, why you involved in women's business. We should have been getting involved in their business. We got twerk queens. We got women selling their bodies, not their mind, their bodies. Because as long as there's thirsty males out there, it makes them important and irrelevant. But we're the biggest, you guys are the biggest consumers of what they're doing. I'm not a part of that. Mine's very intelligent. CFO of my corporation. She makes sure this train's wheels are greased, that the train is running down the track the right way. It's funny because women like her are like so rare now that when she goes outside, the ones that are disobedient don't even want her around. Because she's, what the word they use? Because she's a pick-me. Yeah, go do what your husband tell you to do. I don't tell her to do anything. She knows her role like how I know my role. And because we know our roles, it doesn't cross. But you're not even willing to do that. Free thinkers.